Hello, it's Wayne from Talk Cars. We're going to have a little chat about something that's happening right now in the UK and a lot of European countries and around the world when it comes to fuel. You've noticed on the pumps a little E5, which denotes that 5% of the fuel that you pump is ethanol, bioethanol. It's sourced in a more environmentally friendly way. They're adding it to fuel to cut down our reliance on fossil fuels. The problem is that they're going up to 10%. So 10% of the fuel you're buying, E10 fuel, will have ethanol in. And that's not good for a lot of older engines. Some estimates have said there's around 800,000 to 900,000 cars in the UK that will not run properly on E10 fuel. You'll get away with it for one or two tankfuls. But after a while, the E10 fuel will start to corrode elements in the fuel system, the fuel lines. It builds up over time and becomes a problem, eventually causing the car to break down. This change is as significant as it was when we went from unleaded petrol to leaded petrol. Your car required adaptation. So if your car was manufactured after 2012, you should be fine. They've been designed with these E10 fuels in mind and shouldn't have any problems at all. If your car's older than that, you'll find it might run okay on ethanol fuels, but you really should check it. And for people with much older cars, you've got a problem, it will not run. So what's the alternative? Well, you can use the super or the premium fuels because they're still going to be E5. That's going to mean you're paying out a lot more at the pump. Are these ethanol additives in the fuel actually worth it? What are they going to do to the fuel you're buying? Well, they are more environmentally friendly because they're sourced from biomaterials, but they produce less power. So you'll notice the fuel economy you get is actually reduced. You'll need to fill up more often in order to cover the same distance. The official estimates for that effect is about 1%. If you're in doubt, you can check on the government website. You'll need details about your car, but once you plug those in, it will tell you if your car is ready for E10 fuels or if you're going to have a little chat with your local mechanic and maybe make a few modifications, upgrade a few parts. The other issue that doesn't seem to have been covered much is where cheaper parts have been used in a car. Maybe you had a car that would have been fine with E10 fuel, but something broke. You went to your local garage and they sourced a cheap part which is not necessarily compatible with E10 fuel. It would have been fine on the E5 and on the older fuels. No one really foresaw the fact they were going to increase the amount of ethanol, but now that that part has been swapped out, you've got an issue. The corrosion and degradation will build up in that engine until it eventually fails. So be very careful. Find out if your car can run on E10 fuel. If it can't, either get it adapted or just use the higher octane premium fuels. You'll be fine using those higher octane fuels in your car. You'll just be paying a lot more per mile for the fuel, and you won't get the benefits that normally come with high octane fuel because your car typically won't be adapted to run on those higher octane fuels. And please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps us to get out there. See you in the next video.